Yo, what is up, you guys? Oscar here with a new video. Um, Sorry for the interesting new setup. I'm actually in my basement. I'm not in my normal room or studio, recording video. So if you hear echoes and all that stuff, it is because I'm in the basement right now. My mom has an important call upstairs, and she doesn't want any noise. So, um I decided to just come down here to the basement if I need to record and post videos for YouTube. I decided, because she didn't want any noise coming from my room either. So, um, gotta compromise. Gotta compromise. So, I'm here in the basement. Um, so, today's video or tonight's video, as promised, I'm gonna be discussing a lot of Real Madrid's situation, some issues going on with Real Madrid, players that are balling out, my reaction to them stepping up as they play for their different clubs, how Zinedine Zidane really treated them while they were here in Madrid, or vice versa, how the players acted when when Zinedine Zidane and them were here because Zinedine Zidane is the manager for Real Madrid. So let's get into a few players for this game. The first player I want to talk about is obviously Gareth Bale. Really, Gareth Bale. It's very well documented that him and Zinedine Zidane didn't get along. Really, Zinedine Zidane didn't play Gareth Bale at all. If kept him on the bench. He was a bench warmer. Was a guy who also snoozed on the bench when he got subbed off in one game. Decided to just fall asleep on the bench. That was talked about. So Zidane and Real Madrid, just had enough of Gareth Bale not producing. And here's the thing, you're gonna say, well, Gareth Bale's probably one of the best things that Real Madrid could have done. Really, he did have outstanding performances. Don't get me wrong, had outstanding performances in the Champions League, in La Liga. Probably not in the La Liga, but in the Champions League, with Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema. But here's the thing, when Cristiano Ronaldo left. Everyone was thinking, is Gareth Bale gonna be the guy? Is Gareth Bale gonna be the guy to step in? Especially with Zinedine Zidane walking away when he saw that Cristiano Ronaldo was looking to leave. Um, and you know, really, he was given the opportunity. He just never took it. Never did anything with it. And then Zinedine Zidane comes back as manager, and really, um, Gareth Bale didn't want to leave Real Madrid because he loved himself some golf. He loved, he really wasn't a part of the squad at all for Real Madrid. If you're asking me, he only had like what, 2 goals for Real Madrid that one year, that last year when Real Madrid won the La Liga title. So obviously he gets loaned out to back to Tottenham, the team where he balled out big, big move to Tottenham, a team that made him. And it took him a while to get settled. Jose Mourinho, him. It was documented that him and Jose Mourinho didn't get along. At some point, he wasn't given the minutes, didn't do anything. Took him a while to finally get a first goal. But now this month alone, he scored 4 goals in the Premier League. Has had big assists, scored 4 goals, had scored big in the UEFA, in the Europa League. So um, it's just tough. He is. I think that if he had the right attitude in Spain, in Madrid, he could have been that big player. He could have been right alongside Karim Benzema and these young guys. Um, you know, Stepping up for Real Madrid. Proving, hey, I'm not washed up. I'm here. It's the manager who doesn't want to give me opportunities, but it is what it is. I guess I was talking to a friend last night or yesterday about him, And he said it's the scenery. The scenery's you know what gets into it, because when you're in Madrid, apparently, you have, if you're playing soccer, you also like, and there's a lot of golf courses there, and Gareth Bale loves himself some golf. So um, if he were to come back to Real Madrid, who knows if Zinedine Zidane would stay. And if you guys want me to do who should if Zidane, what if Zidane leaves video, I will definitely do that. Just let me know in the comments down below if I should. But Gareth Bale, glad that he's finally balling out in Tottenham. I wish, if Real Madrid were to, not wish, but if Real Madrid, if he were to come back to Real Madrid, if Tottenham doesn't want to extend his stay for any reason, and if Zidane goes, then definitely should keep him. But that's one player that's been, one player that's out on loan that's really, shocking everyone right now. Martin Odegaard is finally coming into his own. Young talent. Martin Odegaard, 21 years old, was out on loan with Getafe last year. I think it was, or Real. I think it was Real Sociedad. I think it was. Um, and Zidane made all these promises. You'll get the playing time. Blah blah blah. But he gets injured, catches COVID, because 2020 was the year of COVID. He catches COVID, and all this other things, and he loses his spot to Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, and Casemiro. Um, Really, just an unfortunate, event. Fede Valverde and him lose their spots, because I remember that they were prime starters. And I preferred them, even though these young guys were good. Fede Valverde and Martin Odegaard, were good. Um, they're good. I like them as midfielders, and they're as something to consider for Real Madrid. Once these older guys leave, they're there's talks that they Arsenal, with the way that he's balling out, scoring goals. He scored a goal in was responsible for the goal that gave them scored two goals actually for them yesterday, I believe, that got them the win um for Arsenal. So you know I really liked Martin Odegaard. I really like Fede Valverde. So if Zidane leaves, and who knows if he will, it's an end of the season type thing. But if he blows it tomorrow in the Champions League, then Florentino Perez is just that's probably gonna force his hand and say, I gave you the option at the beginning, of February if you wanted to stay, but you're not staying any longer. So if we can get the right coach like a Nagelsmann or a Maximiliano Allegri, who can mentor these young guys, sign me up. Martin Odegaard, Fede Valverde. Who else is out on loan? Who's young? Is Dani? I think Dani Ceballos has a buyback clause. These young pups who are out there. Bring them back so that way they can make their name for Real Madrid. And if you pair them up with a Kylian Mbappe or an Erling Haaland, who already established themselves with names, yup, sign me up. Sign me up, because that will be Real Madrid will be right back into prominence. But those are two players. Recently, I made this video to discuss those two players, because those are the two players most talked about. That are out on loan. Enough said. Luka Jovic is proving at his other former club. I think their name is Frankfurt. I think it was is their name. The German. It's well documented that he's balling out there right now. So it's just tough. Just tough. Like I said, I'll probably do a what if video. If a what if Zinedine Zidane leaves scenario, to discuss, what could be for Real Madrid. So if you guys want me to do that, because a lot of players are out on loan right now, guys. And Real Madrid is suffering with all the injuries that are going on. Eden Hazard being washed up. In fact, I'm gonna talk about him next in the next video. Um, you know, just me being fed up with him. The biggest bust. He may be good, but he's the biggest bust that Real Madrid has to date with all his injuries. He has not shown his potential with him getting injured all the time. So, that is the next video that I'm gonna do. So that is enough for this video. I wanted to give you guys my updated loanee update, how they're doing and all that good stuff. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the loanees. Should Real Madrid think about bringing back Gareth, Bale, if Zidane leaves, or whatever? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it's a scenery thing? Should he stay at Tottenham, or should he come back to Real Madrid and write out the one year left in his contract at Real Madrid? Because there's one more year left. And of course, Martin Odegaard, should we bring him back, give him a slot, give him more playing time potentially next season? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're new to my channel, you like what you hear, you like what you see. Like I said, this isn't my normal studio, so probably won't apply to this video, but it's, like I said, not my normal place where I record videos. But if you like what you hear, what I have to say, smash that red button, give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, like the video, share it, comment. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.